This is what our world is facing right now. Melting of glaciers, global warming, depleting of ozone layer, rising of sea levels, and storms. This will also harm animals and their habitats. Based on the articles, it shows that the sum of food waste that Malaysia produced has increased from 2019 to 2021, which is 5,000 tons. Maybe people out there would say, it's just a food waste. Maybe it will decompose one day, or maybe there will be sent to the garbage disposal center. Unfortunately, it's not like that. Actually, food waste has a bigger impact towards our atmosphere. Why? Well, imagine you throw a banana into a dustbin. Within several days, it will release methane gas, which is 28 times more dangerous compared to the carbon dioxide. Can you imagine how much of methane gas that can be produced by 17,000 tons amount of food waste in Malaysia each day? As you can see, our domestic waste is 38,000 tons and expected to increase. Throughout nationwide, 4,018 tons amount of food is avoidable, while 12,920 tons amount of food is unavoidable food waste. 4,080 tons amount of food is still edible and should be enough to feed 3 million people, which is enough to feed 7 Olympic pools. From our research, there are 2 problems that we have to overcome. First, the population of the world will increase year by year as much as 10 billions, and due to the climate change, our agriculture activity is disrupted. For now, there are 821 millions of people around the world who do not have access to enough food. Ask yourself, do we still need to expand our farm by cutting down trees, knowing that we need to feed 10 billion people by 2050?
So now, let's move on to our ideas and solution. This is an app called Hootfood. We've created the icon based on an owl. Why an owl? Well, owls are known for their wisdom, intelligence, and excellence in the things they do. Just like our app, Hootfood is created for those who have extra food and do not want to waste it. So what is the objective of this app? The objective of this app is to create a platform where people can access free food easily. Secondly, to encourage people to donate edible food waste or leftovers. Furthermore, to spread awareness about food waste and to educate people on how to arrange their expenses wisely. So here are the steps of how people can utilize the free food or donate them by using the app. First, people who don't have food can choose the nearest food bank or food supplies, and they can decide what food they want based on what is provided. After that, they will make payment based on the delivery service for the free food. These include food safety agreement and agreement between the recipient and donator based on the terms and conditions. After a few minutes, your food will be delivered to your house.
First and foremost, I'll be introducing to you the homepage of the app. Now, as you can see, in this section, it is fully equipped with the daily news announcements and interesting topics on what's happening near you, relating to food waste or how to handle it. Now, moving on to the profile section. Like all other social media apps like TikTok or Instagram, there will be a special section that will show our profile picture, username, and basically our biography. This section also provides information on your e-wallet status and the amount of food that you've donated every month. Aside from that, Hootfood provides a section dedicated to tell you the whereabouts of nearby food bank branches or places that can help handle food waste. It's what we call the location section. This is one of the big novelty of Hootfood that differs itself from other apps. Such function has bring convenience to the user. That's what we thought. Not only the food section shines alone in Hootfood, next to it is what we call the delivery section. In this section, users will become notified and updated regularly on their food delivery status from food bank or the person in charge that will handle or take care of their food waste. The user will become notified with the estimation of time arrival, delivery fee, safety, and agreement before receiving food or donating their food leftovers.
Thank you, Amma, for that wonderful explanation. Now, let me continue where he left off. As stated before by my colleagues, this app features many amazing functions, but there's more to it. This app also has a section for food offers. This section will provide you with many offers such as free foods, discounted foods, leftovers, and etc. Well, you might be wondering, how does these free foods and discounted foods can be a solution to the topic in discussion? Well, it's that simple actually. We can provide the food from being thrown away by giving it a second life to help those people in need. Before I move on, I personally believe that some of you might be having some problems and issues on how to handle your food waste. You might be thinking, what should we do with all this leftover? What can we do to avoid this food waste? Well, never be in doubt. Hootfood is here to save the day. Our app features a help center section which you can rely on anytime, anywhere. This section is really helpful and interesting because it has many tutorial videos and step-by-step guides by professionals on various things such as how to handle your food waste, talks by food bank companies, and etc. And last but not least, we have the settings. This is very essential in all types of apps. That is why we included it in our app. The settings is well equipped with many important features, such as we have the payment order where you can check your orders. We also provided a setting in which you can change your passcode. Not just that, there is a place where you can put and change your mobile number anytime. And there is also security options to help keep your privacy. Well, there's more to it. Not just that, you can also reset your account so that it frees up some storage on your device. Provided with the solution that we've been discussing, we also have a few target audience that we would like to tackle heads on in this topic. Firstly, we have the B40s who do not have access to enough food. This group may experience food shortage and will be the most in need of food supply. Next, we have the T20s and M40s who may have extra food. This food can then be donated rather than just wasting it. Lastly, we have the shopkeepers that play an essential role in the food industry. These shopkeepers tend to have extra food that can't be sold out at their respective stores. So, what do we do with this food? They can donate them to those in need by using our app. Well, that's all from me. I would like to yield back the floor to Irsham Iman.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to know what will happen when you do not handle your food waste properly? It can lead to an increase in the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. This harmful gas would not only warm the Earth's surface, but will also contribute to respiratory diseases, which is absolutely horrible. Other than that, more landfills will be used and wasted to become the composition site of food waste. The increasing piles of waste will then become a huge potential for groundwater pollution, thus will result in poor drinking water quality.
Aside from catalyzing the phenomena of climate change, it will also contribute to smell pollution. This will create a nauseous atmosphere that will make other people uncomfortable. Moreover, food banks will experience shortage of food supply to be donated to the people in need due to the food waste that people throw away even though it's still edible. So in conclusion, based on all of our research, basically what we are trying to achieve is that we want to encourage people who have extra food can donate it to the people who in need. By doing this, people who does not have enough food can access food easily. And if you had thought about it, actually, at the same time without us noticing, this method will lessen the effect of climate change by reducing the rate of production of greenhouse gases, especially methane that was 28 times more harmful. However, the app that we are about to create will not have a big impact if we as a whole do not contribute anything to this. In the end, by utilizing our app, Hootfood, there will be more people who are educated about this food waste problem. We can learn on how to handle our food waste and leftover foods more efficiently and wisely. On top of that, I'm so sure that the novelty of our app will be very useful from this day on. Future generations will have higher chances of experiencing the wonderful parts of our world. Eventually, we can achieve zero hunger
zero waste, and most importantly, lessen the effect of climate change. Save food, save the world.